Hi y'all, I'm Miss Stacy. Welcome to Stacy's Homestead, and I'm doing multiple things, so my kitchen's a little bit messy. But we're gonna decant our kombucha, and I haven't done a kombucha video in a while. Show you how I flavor it using grape juice, because this is one of my favorites. So when I decant my kombucha, which is over here on the counter, I'll rotate the camera. I have a lot of stuff going on. Vinegars being made, pickles being made, canning being done. So anyways, my 3-gallon, these are both 3 gallons each, mason jugs with the lids right here are what I keep my kombucha on, and it's raised up on my counter, and I can decant it using there's a spigot attached. You can see in my other videos when you have a clearer view. I just have a lot going on right now. My canning. This is my baking rack, but it's convenient when you're not baking just to keep it here and put stuff on it, you know? Anyhow. So I'm decanting this stuff, okay? And before I decant it, I stir it up really good to get the yeast at the bottom mixed in, so because you don't want, if you don't stir it, you're going to end up having thick layer of, you know, beneficial bacteria and like yeast and stuff, but it'll create an imbalance and an off flavor in your kombucha. So always stir it before you decant it. And then I always leave a good, it's a 3-gallon container. I always leave about this much in there. I don't decant it all the way because I want to keep it for the next round, you know? So I decant it, leave this much in here, and then I just pour in my new mixture. You don't have to pour in your new mixture right away. You can leave it like that for a while. I mean, don't leave it like that for too long because it naturally loses liquid as the months go by. So just, you know, you can leave it like that for like a month, you know? But if you want to leave it, you know, stagnant, like not stagnant, if you don't want to make kombucha for a little bit and take a break, you can. You just have to make sure it's full because evaporation occurs, and like I've done it for several months, and by the time I get back to making it, the liquid is evaporated to about this much. And then I have a thick giant SCOBY because every time it moves it makes a new SCOBY. So, and I do take breaks here and there. But anyways, we're going to decant that, and I'll show you how it's very simple, make my grape juice kombucha. It's yummy. Alright guys, so I have to get a stepping ladder to do this because my counter is like a bar counter, you know, it's raised up for bar stools, but I don't use it to eat at. So, before I decant, here I go, I'm going to stir it up really, really good. And we also drink it straight from the tap, which is really good. So I have about a quarter left in here to decant. Just enough for a couple, probably a couple bottles. I use old vodka bottles. A couple of bottles to fill. So, hey, with these, I just leave the lid right on, okay? I did the thing at the very beginning. I left gaps for air circulation, thinking I needed that, and then put the cheesecloth over the top, but fruit flies still got in. And I found that once you have a good kombucha established, you can put these, because it's not sealed, right? There's no like gasket to make it completely sealed, so air is still getting in. So if you get these ceramic ones with the lids, they're awesome. Put it on here and air will still circulate in there. It's fine, and then you don't have a fruit fly problem. Goodness gracious. And you don't want no fruit flies in here. That happened to me a couple of times. Thank goodness I had a SCOBY hotel where you put leftover SCOBYs. And you know, you just take a little bit every time you get accumulation of SCOBYs. So when you clean that out, I feed some to the chickens. You can dehydrate some if you wanted. People use them for face masks. I haven't done that yet, but Anyways, take a little bit, put it in another jar, keep it in there with extra liquid just in case you get an infestation of fruit flies or something goes wrong. But that's happened to me twice, and that was because I was trying to think I had to keep air circulation going and keep the lid up. But as long as it's not a gasket sealed airtight container, you're all good. Just put the lid on. It's perfect. And it's been 3 years now of no fruit flies because I learned my lesson. Alright. We're decanting. I'm going to do one vessel at a time. Got my canning rack. Oh, I'm in the middle of canning. I'm doing a canning video for y'all right now too. Alright. So, we got our Welch's grape juice, which I stocked up on because it's been hard to find. So when I found it, I got a few of these. And then what I like to do is I get pineapple or raisins, or both, and ginger. Ginger's good in it too. Like candied ginger is also really awesome. But I'm gonna go get that. Alright guys, so can't find my frozen pineapple anywhere. So I know I have some. It's probably buried in my freezer. I've been going through my freezer and clearing it out for, you know, new stock and canning up and stuff, and for, you know, the new harvest of my garden. But anyways, normally I put pineapple in, but that's okay. If you got pineapple, put it in there. I like the dehydrated pineapple. But anyways, I got frozen ginger, so I'll put ginger in there. Sometimes I do ginger and pineapple in it. But this is really good in the grape juice. So let's do that. Or you don't have to put any of that in there. You can just put the grape juice. But I like the pineapple flavor. Alright, I have to check. That's one good thing about Amazon, is you can check what you bought. And I always buy it from Amazon, so I'll see the last time I bought it. But that, you know. So we're going to fill it about this full. So any bottle, it's the same, okay? So if you have a smaller bottle, just keep it about that full, okay? And then we're going to slice up a little bit of this ginger. Where's my, I don't know where my cutting board is. I've already made some tea. Is ready to pour in. So I have it sitting here. The tea is, I put about 4 or 5 bags per gallon of tea. And then 1 cup of sugar per gallon. That's the ratio that you want. You can do more tea, but not less. We'll do slices of ginger. A few thin slices. You don't, this bottle is like narrowed neck and these things swell. So you want to make sure you don't cut them too big where you can't fish them out. So you want to be able to get them out. There we go. I love that ginger. I always freeze my ginger. It just stays better that way. A couple more shavings. I do it thin because that way I get more flavor. And then you just add your kombucha and that's it. It's missing the pineapple though. You have to raise, if I went like this, it would clog up. So you have to raise it up for air to get in there. This is the best. And then, do you know what? Straight up unflavored kombucha straight from the tap tastes like almost apple juice. It tastes like apple juice. That's the closest description you can get. But And then when I do, I have a video on another one, but I do hibiscus, and it tastes like cranberry. And that's when I put pineapple in my hibiscus too. That's good. And ginger. So we're going to do one with ginger and one without. I like to experiment. I've done multiple things, but these are my favorites. You know? And I fill it up the bottleneck, and then I put the lid on. See, it's nice and fizzy right now. It's gonna, because it's already fizzing really good, it's only gonna take maybe a day, and it's warm in the house. A day or two sitting on the counter, and then my second fermentation is done. And it'll be nice and bubbly like soda. So we don't drink much soda in this house. It's only for special occasions. Kombucha is a great soda replacement. It's really, really good, especially the grape one. Your kids will love it, and it's great probiotics. See? I like to save these vodka bottles. They're perfect. They're sturdy and strong, so you won't get broken bottles from the pressure of the carbonation forming. It's natural carbonation, so it doesn't make you burp or anything. It's not like soda carbonation. So it has nice fizzies. All right, and then I have enough. Let me see. Let's look. Let me see how much I decanted. Let's see how much is left in there. I don't want to take too much out. I might put some back in. Oh yeah, I'll put the rest of this back in. There we go. Okay. And then we're gonna add back in. I have this much left, and I'm gonna add in my sugar tea mixture all the way to the top, and then it'll sit there as long as I want it to sit there. But before it's good to eat or drink, it's summertime, so it will take about 3 days before I'll start drinking out of it. In the winter, about 5 days. Just depends on your environment. 7 days usually they say is the rule, but it just depends on how you like it, you know? So, all right. I'm gonna decant the other one, and that should give us another jar. If I didn't drink out of the tap, out of this 3-gallon jugs, I would have enough for 4. 4 big vodka bottles full. I don't even know the ounces on this. What's the ounces? 1.75 liters. So, yeah. But we drink out of it slowly sometimes, so just depends. But yeah, when we don't drink out of it, and it starts fermenting. Like right now, it's going to ferment super fast, so I'll probably end up not drinking much out of it, and then just decanting it right away again, and get four more bottles. So you can use tequila bottles, whatever, but I like those. Any bottles will do. So let's do another one, and I think I might leave the ginger out of this one. So, because ginger adds a little spice. And then, if you're not, like, I just leave mine on the counter and drink it. You know, I like it room temperature, but some people want it cold. And if you put it in the fridge, it'll slow down because it continues to ferment. So it'll get more sour and sour and sour and sour as it sits on the counter. So if you don't want it to sour as fast and you're not drinking as fast, put it in the fridge. Or if you want it cold. Alright, so I got rose hips. I'm going to add some rose hips in here. And it adds like a citrus, like pineapple, like fruit punch taste. So I like to do that. And if you have the the pineapple, it really, really, really makes it like fruit punch. But so you would do rose hips and hibiscus and ginger just with a kombucha with pineapple, and that's like super, super like fruit punchy. It's really good. I'm going to do it with the grape juice and then add some rose hips and add a little different dimension of flavor here, and maybe just a little bit of ginger. I like the ginger taste. Alright, so I'm making extracts right now. I'm canning. I got something in my roaster getting ready to go. Alright, so it's a little, my counter's really crowded. Sorry. Anyways, got the vodka bottle cleaned out. I also have this bottle I got from our 4th of July party left over. I like it. I gotta take the label off eventually, but I'll use it without taking the label off. And what's cool is when you use alcohol bottles, you don't have to clean them because the alcohol, it's not too much in there, but it's like a clean bottle inside. Not going to do enough to kill your bacteria colony, I mean your beneficial bacteria. Alright, oh, here it is. Okay, so let's add more grape juice to here. We're not going to do as much as we did earlier because I want more of the rosehip flavor to shine. So, you know, just a little less. Put our, that was sealed pretty good. These are rose hips I got from my roses. Took me, I harvested these it was 4 years ago. I just sat there. It's so much work because rose hips have thorns in the middle, like really spiky thorns, like artichoke hearts, you know, in the middle they have those like hairy thorn things like that would get stuck in your throat. So you have to really be diligent in scooping those out and then dehydrating it and stuff. So yeah, these are, I have 3 jars of rose hips. I have a lot of roses, so from my garden. And if y'all didn't know, rose hips are basically the seeds of a rose. They have a fruit. Roses have fruit. Nobody knows that. But I'm gonna add just a slice of ginger. But roses, it's really edible. You don't have to eat it. You can eat them fresh. Just you have to be careful to get the thorn things out of the middle. The hairy thorns, but they're really good for you. Very good antioxidants and all that jazz. So move my tea out of my way here. Yeah, so but I have 3 jars of rose hips. It says 2020, so I did it in 2020. But yeah, roses fruit, so they're little like balls. So after you don't pick your roses, you just let it stay on the vine, and then towards winter time, after your first frost, is the best time to pick them. And they're delicious. The birds like to get at them too, though. But yeah. So I'll do it once I get done with one of these jars. I mean, it's a lot. I have 3 of these. Then I'll do it again. It's a task of labor. Labor of love, that's what it's called. This kombucha smells really good. Bubbling up. Alright, where's my lid? My cap here. Okay, yep, and these will just sit on the counter for a few days, couple days. And that's all there is to it. And now I'm just going to put my tea back in and close the lid, and it'll be ready to do it all over again. Alrighty guys. Alright guys, so real fast I was digging through my freezer and I found the pineapple. So this is the pineapple chunks I like to use. I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple of those in there. See, I put about 3 of these chunks in. So, yay! I'm so happy I found them. I knew I had some. So we'll just talk to you later. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Bye bye.